Salutations everyone, welcome once again to my semi-auto week here in my channel. This is the Wednesday episode where I'm going to be going over Modern Warfare 2 using, of course, the only semi-automatic rifle available in that game. That being, of course, the FAL, the right hand of the free world. And this gun is it's pretty darn awesome. I'm using the holographic sight here with that blue tiger camo because it just looks boss. Spraying this fool down. Everyone loves camping over here and firing off javelins, but I'm just not going to have any of that shit, and I'm just going to do what I can do. This gun is got very low recoil. It's got a fairly decent fire rate and very high damage, which is helped with the fact that I'm using the holographic sight, which of course you know helps the damage and the recoil of the FAL, similar to how it does with the M16, but even more so. This gun was most oftenly used with the holographic because people knew of that advantage. Get a double kill with my Predator here. I'm just going to drop that precision airstrike right on their spawn, and hopefully I can get a kill. Got the Camo Rapicas here as a nice little secondary, but you know, I'm going to have to be using it. As you can see, my FAL is already on its last clip. Here we're going to wall bang that motherfucker just because I'm that good. Gonna have to pick up this UMP-45 because I just don't have the ammo. You know, I need to roll with the holographic with this gun if I want to have as many advantages as I can. And you know, I really like using sleight of hand, so scavenger isn't something that I'm going to be using very often with this kind of gun. But that's all right because I've got here the UMP-45, and I'll get some kills, and then I'll die, and I'll be back to the FAL. So no worries there. When it comes to the semi-automatic scene in Modern Warfare 2, it was a very niche little role, and you really never saw anyone use the FAL. Like in every Call of Duty, you're not going to be seeing people using that semi-automatic weapon, especially when there's only one of them. But the FAL was a very good choice, especially with that holographic sight. It's going to two-shot a lot of people, and it's got a very fast fire rate coupled with a low recoil, which of course set the table perfectly for people, once again, with modded controllers. Like I said, I didn't play COD 4 or World at War in their heyday, so I don't know how that game played out when everyone was playing that particular game. But I was in Modern Warfare 2's heyday, and I can tell you, we saw a lot of rapid-fire controllers in that game, during that game's life cycle. And I don't know if it has anything to do with this being you know, further on in the series and, you know, greater fan base and whatnot, or just the fact that people were looking for the cheesy ways to play the game, you know, with like the Danger Close, One-Man Army noob tubes, and Commando, and all the other BS that this game had. It definitely set up for this game to be exploited more with the rapid-fire controller than I think the previous two Call of Duties, especially since this gun has a very decent fire rate for a semi-automatic, as well as low recoil, whereas a rapid-fire controller wouldn't have really helped you very much in COD 4. A little bit at World at War, but without the sleight of hand or extended mags, that kind of hurts you a little bit. Here I am just mowing these fools down, but of course I get taken out by the One-Man Army Danger Close noob tube, because, you know, that game is just, it's just going to be part of the game forever. So unfortunately I wasn't able to get another pay blow, but I do get my other lower kill streaks, and my precision airstrikes doing a little bit of work there, picking me up a couple kills. I'm going to go ahead and call this Predator missile, and Trailer Park is actually a fairly decent map for it being a DLC map. Sure, there's a lot of exploitations like the spawn right over here that I'm going to be passing. The spawn right here. You saw a lot of people camping in the trailer behind me, spawn killing people in free-for-all and such. That was a bummer. Sorry, I am a little sick, but Trailer Park is actually a pretty decent map if you want to rush or snipe or you know, or use the FAL, which is definitely going to find its strong suit in the long-range game. And this thing has some pretty decent bullet penetration coupled with it, since a lot of people are going to be camping in these trailers and whatnot. Here I am, just posted up here, just waiting for these guys to rush out of their spawn, because the spawns are very akin to Modern Warfare 3 in that they were kind of random, and you really had to press hard to flip that spawn. So they were rather predictable in that sort of way, but, you know, in a much better sense than they are in Modern Warfare 3, which is just insanely random. Here I am, just busting out these guys. We're pretty close to getting the win here. I decided to call this this Predator missile. Get my precision airstrike. This is now a little double kill right there for my third airstrike. Go ahead and drop that on their spawn while I can. And these guys, people love camping in Modern Warfare 2 because of the way that the maps are situated. Is there's going to be two clear sides to the map, and usually it doesn't matter what side that they're on. They're going to want to stay where they are and just camp and get their kills. Especially with this game not being in its life cycle any longer. Pick up another payload there, killing that little douche in the window. So people are going to be much more campy in this game than they were back in the heyday. That's all right. Get one kill with my Raffica there, so 90+% of all my kills are with the FAL. Some kill streaks in there. Unfortunately, the payload didn't come in quick enough to get me some kills, which would have been nice, but nevertheless, a pretty beastly, awesome Modern Warfare 2 game where I drop a 34-1-4 on these guys with the FAL. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and stay tuned tomorrow for some Black Ops with the M14. See you later.